So it's exactly 8:38 p.m. on Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. I'm lying here on my bed trying to rest. I've had the last 2 days off from work, but I have to hit the ground running pretty early tomorrow and get stuff going again. And so I am just trying to sleep. And while I've been lying here on this bed over the last hour and a half, the same person, presumably it's the sex offender and psychopath, who's also a career criminal named Jasmine Irizarry. This person has once again resumed using some type of electronic assault device to electronically assault me while I'm lying on this bed. There's absolutely nothing around this bed electronically that could be causing the same exact set of symptoms that are basically just like being tased that I've been getting from this person for about 7 years now. So 7 years ago, starting in 2017, this sex offender, this psychopath and criminal for hire, who usually spends a lot of time smoking in the bathroom located behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is just 8 feet away from my bed. She started using some type of remote capacity electronic assault device to zap me while I was lying on this bed, doing certain things but not others. At first, I thought there was some type of faulty electrical wiring around my bed, like my Wi-Fi router was going crazy, or there was a exposed wire somewhere around my bed that was like, touching a metal part of the bed frame or something, and it was electronically zapping me. But then I realized after I got rid of my Wi-Fi router and got rid of my internet service and just started using hotspots, that the problem was not with my electronic equipment. It was with something that this psychopath was using deliberately to harass me when I was doing certain things in this unit, but not others. Boston police detectives have confirmed that they were aware that there were surveillance devices in this unit as early as 2017. They said that they're not sure if those devices are still there now, but that they were aware of them starting in 2017. That means that in 2017, Ms. Irizarry's use of some type of remote capacity electronic assault device was already being assisted by the use of surveillance devices in this unit. The Greenville Group is a crooked criminal slumlord organization that uses really underhanded and sneaky ways to try to get rid of tenants that they don't want to house. These types of tenants include people like me who pay rent out of pocket. I pay rent out of pocket now. I work. I have to pay my rent out of my earnings. I don't receive any kind of Section 8 assistance. I'm not placed here by social services. Nobody is helping me in any way pay my rent. And the Greenville Group does not like this. They basically get all of their money from renting to sex offenders and psychopaths and career criminals, people with severe mental health issues, because they get more money from the government for renting to these types of criminals and mentally disturbed patients. I verifiably am not one of them. I worked full time for basically 25 years. I've always had to pay my rent out of pocket. And right now my voice is all raspy because I've been lying here on this bed for the last hour and a half trying to rest. And this psychopath, who Greenville apparently is using as some sort of paid professional harasser, has been using some type of remote capacity electronic assault device to electronically assault me while I've been lying on this bed. This happens only when I lie on my bed and, basically face the ceiling, like if I'm lying on my back. I'm pretty sure that there are surveillance devices on the ceiling because every time I lie on my back and face the ceiling without covering my face, the psychotic thug directly below in 76 starts violently slamming things against the walls beneath my bed. That means that he can see my face or my exposed torso or whatever, I don't know exactly what the rationale is for these people to behave the way they do. There is no rationale because they're basically criminally insane psychopaths and sex offenders. What I do know is that they don't seem to like it when I lie on my bed and go to sleep. So they use this device and it is extremely painful and disruptive. It literally feels like you're being tased. I owned a taser for about 5 years and accidentally tased myself a few times. And this is exactly what it feels like. It is extremely disruptive. It's a full body electrical shock. You feel like you're sticking your finger in an electric socket, but there is no electric socket around. And Ms. Irizarry, according to her handlers here at the Greenville Group, specializes in electronic surveillance and in cyber crimes. According to Oleg Eliseyev, the property manager, he said that she is a really talented hacker and can, quote, get into anything. So, that's them bragging to me about what their criminally insane fixer can do for them. And obviously, one of her talents is using some type of remote capacity electronic assault device to literally electronically shock people when they're doing things in the privacy of their apartments that she doesn't like or that she has an issue with. This unit is so small that the closest person could possibly be just 10 feet away behind that wall in the vacant premises of the bathroom of Unit 78, where there's always a lot of marijuana smoke, filling my bathroom and my kitchen area. Ms. Irizarry tends to pinpoint her own location and docks her presence in the vacant premises of Unit 78 by smoking excessive amounts of marijuana directly behind the wall of my toilet and of my kitchen sink. And this smoke affects my voice, it affects my health, and it never comes from the hallway. It also doesn't come from below. Otherwise, I would be smelling it around my bed as well. But it comes from the bathroom of Unit 78 because that is where Ms. Irizarry, the psychopath, sex offender, and career criminal, lived for 9 of the last 10 years. And that's about as physically close as she can possibly get to me in order to use these types of electronic assault devices. I'm assuming that you have to be fairly close to someone to use these types of remote controlled stun gun devices or whatever it is that she's using. So the bathroom of Unit 78 is just about 8 feet from my bed. And that is probably close enough to use some type of remote capacity electronic stun gun or something like that to literally electronically assault people when they're just a few feet away. So this is happening now, and I have to call the Greenville Group. I've mentioned it to them dozens and dozens of times in written notifications over the last 4 years, and it continues to happen. And it is a breach of the lease as well as a very serious safety issue. When someone is criminally insane and they have access to all kinds of devices that maybe they get like on the black market or they purchase on I don't know where, the dark web, then that is a concern.
To 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office.
Invalid input. Please try again.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 8:45 p.m. on Tuesday, January 24th. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that over the last hour and a half, while I've been lying on my bed trying to rest, your psychopath for hire, sex offender, and cyber criminal, Jasmine Irizarry, has resumed the use of some type of remote capacity electronic assault device that she has been using physically on me for years, starting when she lived in the bathroom of Unit 78 that is located just 8 feet from my bed. And she continues to use this electronic assault device on me while I lie on my bed now, even though she was moved out of Unit 78, but obviously continues to live somewhere in the building. There has been a tremendous amount of marijuana smoke coming from the area of the bathroom of Unit 78 throughout the afternoon today. And Ms. Irizarry tends to somehow be able to access the premises of her former unit. Maybe she still has a key. Maybe she's good at picking locks. I mean, I know that she's good at picking locks. She's picked the lock to my own door while I've been inside my unit watching her do it. So she has a demonstrated ability to pick locks, and Ms. Irizarry likes to spend a lot of time smoking directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is located just 8 feet from my bed. Not even, it's like 4 feet. The bathroom is 8 feet from my bed. And then Ms. Irizarry uses some type of surveillance device to monitor or somehow access and have knowledge of what I do in the privacy of my bathroom and of my living space. And then she uses this remote controlled stun gun device or some type of device similar to that to electronically assault me when I lie on my bed, when I use my toilet, when I try to shower, and sometimes when I'm standing at my sink trying to wash my hands after using the facilities. Those are the times when Ms. Irizarry very predictably starts to use her remote controlled stun gun to electronically assault me while I'm trying to go about just living my life privately in this unit. Right now, I am being prevented from lying on my bed and resting by your psychopath, Irizarry, using this device while I'm lying on my bed trying to rest. This doesn't happen when I'm down the hall. This doesn't happen when I'm outside of the building. It doesn't happen when I'm walking down the rear stairwell. This is a very location-specific type of assault, and Ms. Irizarry has been engaging in this very specific use of some type of electronic assault device since 2017. I've been reporting it to Greenville now for over 4 years, and Greenville has chosen to retain Ms. Irizarry in this building in spite of the fact that she is obviously criminally insane and also uses surveillance devices in other people's units. As multiple employees of the Greenville group have told me, not just one person, but every maintenance manager that you've had has told me that. Boston police detectives have confirmed that they were aware of the use of surveillance devices in my bathroom starting in 2017. I mean, everybody knows, right? It's not a secret. So Ms. Irizarry likes to assault me with some type of remote capacity stun gun based on what I do in the privacy of this living space, and it is happening right now. I will be taking Ms. Irizarry to court because if she still lives in this building, then she should be able to answer for her actions in front of a judge. So you can tell your psychopath for hire, Jay Irizarry, that she will have to present herself in court if she continues to engage in this very dangerous, highly illegal type of electronic assault that is entirely surveillance based, because it only happens when I do certain things in the privacy of my unit, but not others. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617 459 0208. And I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe I keep having to leave these voicemails. And at the same time, this electronic assault is affecting my voice, and that's why I'm having a hard time talking right now. It literally dries you out. You're basically being cooked, right? When somebody uses some type of remote controlled stun gun device or similar type of device, basically a remote capacity electronic assault device of some sort, then you're literally being cooked, right? You're being electrocuted, and that's exactly what it feels like. So right now, my voice is having a hard time coming out because this is severely affecting my health right now, as it would. This is a very serious type of assault, and I've been lying here for an hour and a half now, literally being zapped every couple of minutes.